Now let's start the show. Step out of the cold. We come from the cold to the top of the...
Ah!
Hey guys, so we got a request in our inbox about basically wanting to know about us and our channel, and I apologize for not being able to make a proper intro for all of you to get to know us, because I first made this channel thinking it'd be for the both of us, and pretty much like I would be more into it, like doing more of my hauls, my makeup, my beauty, fashion stuff.
Yeah.
But then I decided to make my own personal channel where people could have, like, you know, easier access to finding me because of my name.
And also me. Because nobody knows who I am.
So I was like, okay, let's just leave this A Day in the Life of KNC for Chris and I, and we could just do vlogs in it. But then, you know, I realized we actually didn't make a proper intro for you guys to get to know us. So that's why I was actually thankful for this request in our inbox. And I have the questions written down for all of you. So, yeah. Let's start with, how did you meet? So, we met in 2007. We did not meet at a pet shop. We met in 2007, around, was it June or May or June?
I don't know, it was probably February.
No, it was not.
No, it was probably June. I think you're right.
No. Was it June?
Yes, it was June.
Okay, yeah. So we met in 2007 in June, and how we met was a friend of mine at the time, well, she liked this guy, and he was having a barbecue at his place.
Who was a friend of mine.
Yes, who was a friend of Chris.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to go with her because she didn't want to be left out and be, you know, and just not know anybody. So I wasn't going to go with her because I wasn't really feeling it, but I just went for the hell of it. And I walk in and I saw like a few guys in one corner, and they were all playing poker.
Yeah.
And one of them was Chris.
That was me.
And I asked her, I was like, who's that white guy?
Who's that super handsome man sitting there in the corner?
So I was like, who's that white guy? And she called him by his last name and introduced us, and he just went on to playing poker again.
Didn't care.
So yeah, he did not care. And at the end of the night, we started talking when just a few of us were left.
Probably when I was drunk.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't drink.
Yeah, so towards the end of the night, that's when we started talking. He came up to me in the kitchen, and we started talking while I was helping my friend clean up, and I actually didn't know that we were neighbors, because at the time I lived at my parents' house, and we were like, and he lived 2 blocks away, but I had no idea. None of us had any idea that we were neighbors. So I went home that night, and I got a friend request.
From a friend of mine.
From him. I got a friend request from this guy.
Which is pretty funny, because I don't even use Facebook anymore.
Shutty.
Anti-Facebook. Anyways,
that's
another story. It's another. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I got a friend request from Chris on Facebook, and then that night was when we started chatting on Facebook chat.
Chit-chatting, actually.
And
to
then,
be more specific, we were chit-chatting.
We were chit-chatting.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got to know each other more by just seeing more of each other.
By creeping out each other's Facebook profiles.
No.
That's how we met, and that's how we get to know each other.
No, I saw you again. We actually saw each other again a couple times, like, on previous, like, parties and barbecues or whatnot. So, yeah, and then he asked me out on a date, so we went to dinner at a restaurant by the beach, and since then, we have been together. So, almost 5 years, in August, actually, of this year. So the next question is our engagement. So when we got engaged, or how we got engaged, We got engaged in May of 2011, and we actually had been together for 3.5 years before he proposed. And the funny thing about that is 2 weeks before he proposed, he was acting really strange towards me. He was really mean, actually. And that's because he was nervous. Right, babe?
Nervous as balls.
Yeah, he was nervous. And my girlfriend and I at school, we had planned to go to Mexico for that week because we had our semester break from school. So Chris actually was going to go with me to Mexico, and then last minute he was like, I don't want to go because he couldn't get the time off work. Right?
That is right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I did want to go, but I couldn't because I'm just way too important, and they just couldn't let me go.
So,
which is pretty brutal, but
yeah.
Anyways.
So my girlfriend decided to go with me, and we had a lot of fun. But anyways, we got back, and we got back on May 12th, and we actually got back pretty late, around 10 p.m. So we were both really tired, and all I wanted to do was go to bed as soon as I got home, and I couldn't do that because this guy here had some plans for us. So as soon as I got home, I opened the door and there was a big box waiting for me, like a gift, and I actually thought it was from his mom because his mom,
apparently I can't wrap a present.
And his mom just loves giving like random gifts.
Yeah, she does.
She's really sweet that way.
Yep.
So I thought it was from his mom, and I kept saying, is this from your mom? And we actually have our engagement video of how he proposed to me. So let us know if you guys want to see that. But yes, so it was like boxes after boxes after boxes. So basically it was a treasure hunt I had to do. I opened the first box and there was a riddle, and I had to find the other clue. So it was really annoying because, first of all, I hate riddles.
Maybe I should have put a math problem in there instead.
Ha ha ha. Funny. The last gift was in our guest room, and at that point I was thinking to myself, like, if there is nothing in this box at the end of this, I'm seriously gonna kick his ass. Because I was so irritated. I just wanted to go to bed.
High kick to the face.
So I opened the gift, and there was a box and another box, and it kept getting smaller and smaller. And then the last box was the box for the ring, and there was nothing in there. I opened it. I was like surprised there was nothing in there, but I was about to turn around and tell him, like, what the hell are you doing? But then as soon as I turned around, he was on his knee and said some speech that I forgot. Sorry.
That's okay. I don't remember either.
So, yes, and that's how it happened. I was half awake, half asleep at the time when he proposed.
That's probably why you said yes.
No. But it was just, like, surprising. And then the next day we celebrated our engagement by going to the restaurant where we first had our first date at the beach. That's our engagement, and this is my bling bling.
Dude, spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers.
What up?
So this is a emerald cut, and this is what I really wanted. An emerald cut. Okay, they get it. They get it. So that's our engagement. The next question is, how long have you been together? So we've been together for
5 long
5
years.
years. Well, 5 years in August. Okay. So 5 years this August. Next question is our wedding plans.
Wedding plans.
Yes.
Yeah, wedding plans.
So, we're getting married in August of 2013. Actually, it's going to be on the 17th or the 18th. So either or. And I say that because we just have to figure out the church stuff when they could do a ceremony, because we're not sure if they're able to do a ceremony on a Sunday, which when we actually wanted to have our wedding date at August 18th, 2013. So if they can't do a ceremony on a Sunday, then we'll have to move it on August 17th, 2013. And so far so good. I mean, we already have our venue, so it's going to be an outdoor wedding venue, a garden wedding.
Yeah.
And so we're pretty much just waiting for our ceremony to plan the rest of the wedding. But I already have like my color scheme and everything, but we still don't have, I mean, I still don't have my bridesmaids. I haven't chosen them yet, and he hasn't really chosen his groomsmen yet either, so we still have time. But I thought it'd be easy to choose bridesmaids, or yeah, groomsmen on his part, but it's actually not, because you have to think about really the friends that you have had and who has stuck by you since, and who will still be your friend even after you get married. So, you know, it's hard to really just choose anybody. I mean, I'd love to choose everybody, all of my friends and stuff, but you can't make that happen. So,
I am open to bribes. If anybody wants to, you know, persuade me, I guess. I don't know. I like money. I like watches. So, hopefully nobody sees this. If you do...
he's kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, so that's our wedding plans, and it's still ongoing. So if you guys have any, or married people out there, advice on wedding planning and stuff, you know, we're open to that. So let us know. And yeah, it's gonna be really exciting.
Totally exciting.
The last question is, what is your advice for a long relationship?
Oh my god, I'm so glad you asked me that. My advice for a long relationship is to boss the other person around until they give in.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. Probably just honesty is the best policy.
Mm-hmm. And my advice would be just to be open with each other, you know, communicate with each other. So, yeah, be truthful and just don't take each other for granted, and make sure that you spend some time together to make a relationship last.
Yeah, just make it last.
Shut up. Why are you wearing that? So, yeah, just be open, be honest with each other, and love each other, be weird together.
Love each other. Long and hard.
Babe,
Yeah,
make them feel special.
Make them feel special. Make me feel special.
And me.
And you. Yeah. Both of you.
Make
Us.
each other feel special. So, love each other, and yeah, just be open and communicate, and, you know, have date nights, spend time together. Make sure that you don't hide anything, like any feelings within you. If something is bothering you about the other person, make sure that you tell them right away. Don't keep it within yourself, because it's just going to build up some emotion and tension, and you're just going to blow up and just be mad. So
You're totally right about that.
So that's that, and that ends our questions for this intro. I hope you guys enjoyed this intro and getting to know a little bit about us. And if you have any questions on anything, if you want, I don't know, any requests that we should do for you guys, let us know in the comments below.
And I'll be sure to get onto that right away.
Or inbox us your requests or questions. And that is it.
Peace out.
Bye.
I think you're great. That line was so cheesy.
Okay.
First of all, you're great. God.
Hey world.
Hi, YouTube. Shit. I fogged up the lens.